I just did this. That's great.
The low-speed handling of it is so nice that I didn't have to put my foot down when I stopped.
So this is where the problems start with this.
Well, this is what I was asking that guy about low-speed handling.
There's a noticeable amount of play there. First impressions.
Holy crap.
I know, right?
I love it. If you don't have to do any low-speed, maneuvering like around dead people in the street or whatever, for the apocalypse, you don't need the clutch.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to try something that probably most other testing riders have not tried on this. I'm going to put it in Econ mode. Let me huddle down behind my windscreen.
let me move my windscreen up.
Yeah, exactly. Civilized. Wow, all big bikes and cool bikes. I think that one's going to pretty much supplant the Sportster. So let's see here. The one that I got to ride for up to Idaho City was minus the tour pack. What's interesting to me is the seats on these. They don't look like they're that comfortable. And when I rode that F6B, I didn't like the seat very much. And but I mean, the low-speed handling on this thing is fantastic.
Ride like your mother is watching. If that is not significant to you, ride like law enforcement is watching.
Thank you very much. So we're going to ignore all of that for today, but this is a DCT, and I'm going to have to figure out how to use it. There's drive, so I think we're ready to go. I'm not going to try to explain the features while we're doing this because I've got to pay attention. This is a demo ride and this is not my bike. Oh, the windscreen came right up. That's nice. So I'm going to have to find the controls for that too, which is here. And there's also walk mode and reverse and a bunch of other stuff. There's tour mode, there's sport mode. But I'm not going to get into all of that today. I am just going to ride this thing and give you my impressions of how this transmission feels in common use. Right now, I can already feel myself sort of instinctively looking for that clutch. You still hear me, Dad?
Yep.
How's yours feel?
Smooth.
Smooth?
Smooth, as in...
Okay. How close are you behind me?
1,111, like 3 seconds behind you.
Okay.
How do you adjust the mirrors?
Yeah, I missed that memo too. I've got the left one I can see behind me, but the right one not so much, so I'm going to have to turn on the cruise control, I think, and set it here at 35 and let it do the work while I adjust this mirror. Yeah, there we go. Almost there. Okay, looks like we're turning right.
I don't know how in the hell you turn right on this.
It is below the horn button on the left. It's the reverse of the earlier wings. But hey, one thing you don't have to worry about is shifting.
Well, you
Wait,
don't.
no, you do. It sucks to be you, man. This thing's great. Wahoo!
I would prefer not having to shift.
Well, we'll have to give you an opportunity later. Yeah, this is pretty fantastic. It is interesting that I have it in 5th and 6th gear, and it's got good power low end, but it's kind of strange not having that sort of control. I feel a little weird having to search for buttons to put it in a different gear. I wonder if sport mode, yeah, let's see if we can do that. I'm going to try the mode here. There's sport. Okay, it downshifts 2 gears. And then it goes, okay, interesting. We'll put it back in tour. And it's going to take a second to activate, it looks like. There we go. Yeah, all right, that's interesting. So the mode display flashes as it's like activating that mode, and then I think it's going to go solid here once it's like confirmed in that mode, but we'll see. But man, these things track on rails, don't they?
Yeah, nice.
Very smooth. It's interesting seeing the suspension working up front. That's not something I'm used to. Oh my God, I almost like went to push a gear down. Well, this is super interesting.
Brakes
I think I can
very touchy.
I think I can completely see why this is a popular choice.
I'm not sure about the shifter. The shift lever is way closer to the peg, to the foot peg, than it is
Really?
on the bike. Yeah. It's
Oh,
actually,
interesting.
It's actually kind of hard to find.
All right. I'm going to put it in Econ mode. And we're going to see how that behaves. Because I'm wondering if that actually makes any difference at all at these lower speeds. My supposition would be that it probably looks to put it in a higher gear when you're cruising. Oh yeah, low speed stability on this is just absolutely next level.
Yeah, it's nice.
This is a nice bike, man. Yeah. Yeah, you were right. This is it takes just a little bit of getting used to, but I mean I could get used to this. Oh, Econ shifts even more smoothly, and it's nice and gentle. Oh man, I think this is the mode that it should stay in.
Oh, we lost the light.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks. I was about to run it.
I guess that'll be just me from now on. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my first impressions. Number one, this thing is just, I mean, like the wing in general, I've already ridden one of these. And those of you watching, probably most of you already own a wing. But so I don't need to tell you how smooth it is or how nice it is and how nicely it handles. If you're new, it is all of those things. But the DCT is, I'm incredibly impressed with how smooth it shifts and how nice the modes are. I mean, just right off the bat. I'm sure if I had more time, I might have some nitpicks. And the number one my skeptic brain comes up with is, well, how difficult is it going to be to fix all these things? And if you're the sort of person that pays a professional, well, that's probably not going to be much of a concern. And these bikes are generally new enough that they probably are serviced by the manufacturer anyway, for most of you. But it's impressive. I'm very surprised. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, it sounds like our intercoms will pick back up. I wonder if the microphone will hear you. This thing's outside air temperature says it's 71. That's a nice feature to have. It also is showing PSI for front rear.
Mine's got 2,623 miles on it.
300, how much?
2,623.
2,623 miles on yours, huh?
Yep.
This one's got 4,096.
Yours is more popular.
Gotta love that windscreen too. You can get as much or as little air as you want. Now there's there's the abruptness that that I've heard about is the shifting when it downshifts. It kind of tosses it into that lower gear a little bit harder than I think I would. You definitely have to hit brake to come to a stop, and I'm probably not going to get much of a chance to actually try doing low speed maneuvers with this thing, but if I do, then we'll cover that when we get there. And the infotainment system I have a little bit of experience with. I'll be honest, it's a great ecosystem. I think the only real major concern that I've heard about this thing is just the plastic itself. It doesn't instill confidence, and I've heard some things about it getting scratched and then it's really difficult to fix. So just watch out for that. I'm not sure if there are any products available to protect it, but more than likely you could make something up for it. But yeah, smooth power, just like any wing you'd expect.
It does seem to have a much lower center of gravity.
It sure does. It's very easy to keep balanced and come to a stop and take off very smoothly.
Oh yeah, so right out of the, you know, right after moving the first time, I was low speed, you know, with the foot brake. Basically kept it up. I didn't even have to put my foot down when we stopped. The riding position is different though. It's not so sport bike-ish. It's more of
what gear are you cruising in right now?
Third and at 2,500 RPM.
Try tossing it into sixth.
Sixth.
Yep.
1,100 RPM.
Yep. That's interesting. You're in sixth at 1,100 at 35 miles an hour?
It does not care what gear it's in.
Because I'm at 1,500 at 35.
You're in fourth gear then, because I just put this in fourth, and that's what
I think this is an 8-speed.
Well, could be.
I wonder if that's true. And it looks like we're not going to get an opportunity to get on the freeway, which kind of sucks. That's what these are for.
Yeah, exactly. I have a hard time figuring out all of these damn switches, though. I'm sure I'd get used to it. I like that it's got a gear selector indicator, or gear indicator.
Yeah, me too. That's a nice feature for most newer bikes. I like the cruise control, even though we're not getting really to use it much. I'm working off of my experience with the bagger that I rented. Let's see how rain mode is on this thing.
Rain mode?
Yep, rain mode.
Oh, I've got controls for phone and home on the infotainment screen and all that.
Yeah, I do too. Those are all on the left bar on mine. But mode button would be ahead of the kill switch on the right bar switch.
Yeah.
Do you have a mode button there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so try it.
What does it do?
It changes the power band modes. So you have sport mode, tour mode, rain mode, and eco mode or econ mode.
Sport mode. Let's try sport mode.
Yeah, you're probably going to like that a lot more than me, because sport mode on this actually treats the transmission as well. Oh yeah, rain mode is a lot more forgiving for like giving a lot of throttle or inconsistent throttle. It kind of delays what you input. That's interesting. And then it keeps it in a higher gear. Oh, how strange. Like, it's got me in fourth gear. We're going 35, fifth gear now. But it keeps the RPMs a little higher. I think that's for consistency. That's interesting. Let's put it back into tour mode.
All the sport mode does on this is give it more power.
Yep, yeah, that's the difference on this one is it gives it more power and it runs a lower gear. Yeah, it's got plenty of power.
No shit, it really does. It has a much smoother ride.
Even on the bumpy roads, it's not bad.
And then tour mode again. I don't think that changed. No, I did. It changed the shock valve too. That's a smoother ride than tour. Yeah, so sport mode basically tightens it all up. I think it changes the fuel map and it changes the shocks.
There's also a shock preload adjuster on them for if you're carrying a trailer or a passenger or lots of cargo. But on this one, that's in the menu system instead of a separate switch like it was on the old wings. Which I don't think that's a bad idea. That eliminates one switch that you'd have to deal with, which did become a problem on the older wings.
Yeah, all I need is 2 fingers on the front brake.
Yep, same. And you don't even need that. You can just do the rear brake because the front brake will come with it.
So how do you adjust the damn mirrors? They seem to be
just push them.
place.
They're not automatic. You got to move them. But once you hit 35 miles an hour, you can set your cruise and move the mirrors, because the mirrors aren't on your bars, they're on the fairing, so you're not going to be steering the bike trying to push them around. Yeah, this thing can pull your arms off if you let it.
Has a completely different engine drone sound. A little too late.
Somebody else did it. Cops! Yeah, not bad. It doesn't quite, so this thing's transmission in tour mode, it won't, like, you can accelerate up, and then when you let off the throttle, it doesn't immediately try to put it in a higher gear. It kind of lets it rest for a second, which feels like a pretty smart way to program it to me. Oh, he's going for it. You see him?
We're going almost 50 miles an hour and there's almost no wind behind the screen. I don't think the screen goes down far enough though. I was wondering whether it would just stay in cruise control mode.
Under what circumstances?
Well, I had hit the brakes and I was wondering if I had to turn it back on again, but I don't.
No, yeah, with the wings, it's just to set it and forget it. In a lot of the older bikes too, the button sticks. So what guys end up doing is they just, wait a minute, I don't know why I'm putting my right foot down instead of my left. I don't have to. There's no shift lever. Oh yeah, Econ mode jumps into 7th early.
Oh, by the way?
Yeah.
Really, really, really easy to shift this without the clutch. All you have to do is just let off the throttle a bit. It relieves the pressure on the dogs. Boink.
Interesting.
Pops right into gear.
So it may only have 7 gears.
Oh, 7-speed. Well, that's.
I've got, because
cool.
it only hit 7, but we haven't gone like 70, so I don't know for sure.
You can't select the gears. You can't paddle shift it up.
I mean, yeah, it's not going up any higher, but that may be because the programming won't let it, because 8th gear might be so long that it needs to be going a minimum speed for the engine to be at the correct RPM. This is a surprise. This thing is really impressive.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, if they weren't.
I will say this though.
30 grand. I wouldn't mind so much.
Oh, my back is bothering me.
Yeah? Is your butt all the way up against the seat back?
Well, I can't. I'm not long-armed enough. So I'm in the middle, but even that isn't going to do anything. There's no back support for me. And I remember that being the same for the 2020 that I rode. And I have not experienced that on the 03 or the 02. So, of course, I haven't ridden the 02 all that far, but on the 03 in Hawaii, I never felt like my back was aching. So that, I don't know if that's the geometry of how I'm sitting. Maybe the rider position is a little different between the two, but I'm definitely noticing that. And we haven't even been riding for what, a half hour?
Not even that. I've noticed that my butt is not having any problems with the seat. The seat is very nice.
So yeah, Econ mode jumps right up into 7th once you're past 40.
Huh. Very interesting.
And I'm giving it the give me another gear, and it's not it's not grabbing anything. But I'm cruising at like 1500 RPM right now at 47 miles an hour.
Yeah,
So I think it might be a 7-speed then.
Mine is,
I'll have to look that up.
So I'm in 6th and I'm turning 1500 at 45 miles an hour. So
But you got a longer 6th gear than I do.
Yeah, well, you've got 7th.
Yeah, the brakes are so good on this thing. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if we can really low speed it. Oh, it gets heavy. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, this has got lots of get up and go.
Yeah. You can be really smooth with this thing. Just coming up to the speed limit, set the cruise, and then off you go. This is it's impressive.
I wonder what rain mode does.
Rain mode will reduce the response to your throttle inputs. It kind of delays it and flattens it out a little bit. It's really interesting. Oh my gosh, I just went for the clutch again.
That was not nearly long enough, right?
Not for one of these, no.
My butt is not hurt yet.
My back is not happy though. So
Really?
yeah.
I'll have to. Yeah, you're shorter of stature than I am. I can actually put my butt all the way back in the, so the back of the lower back is in the seat.
Well, I wonder if that's the reason, if it's a geometry thing, or like where I'm positioned on the handlebars, if I'm like not upright enough. But I did notice that riding like Harleys or other cruisers that have really high bars is very easy for me, and my back does not suffer from those at all.
Very interesting.
I think it's because I'm leaning back. Now this is my problem. I have to brake to get this thing to slow down to the speed that I would like it to walk at, and then it disengages the clutch. This is where the problems start with this.
Well, this is what I was asking that guy about low-speed handling.
Yes, and that's exactly why I think there's a lot more to be said about it. I mean, to be fair, he works for Honda, so there's probably a good reason why he would want to say those things. But I mean, I'm going to kind of slow everybody down here and see if I can.
No, I was talking about Paul, the guy that was sitting there talking to us about his DCT.
Oh yeah, well, but most guys, when they say low-speed handling, are they really talking about low-speed handling, or are they talk? Yeah, see,
right.
That was a disengaged clutch. If I have to hit the brake, it
interesting.
It comes out of, not out of gear, but it's not like you have to add throttle to get it to continue rolling. Like this is just coasting, and then I have to give it throttle again.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm on the clutch.
There's a noticeable amount of play there, like a hysteresis that I'm not a huge fan of. That's really interesting. First impressions.
Holy crap.
I know, right?
I love it. So the number one, my hands aren't numb when I come back because I'm not gripping the grip so much. It just, in touring mode, it is perfect. It's not too mushy, it's not too stiff. And then you put it in sport mode, it stiffens up the shocks and everything. You feel the bumps more, but it also remaps the throttle too.
That's interesting. I didn't even.
So the throttle is much, you get a lot more power. I mean, it seems that it ups the power in sport mode.
Okay.
But see, I got my butt right up against that, and I can see it's a little bit of a stretch, but it's comfortable, and I can lean forward a little bit in it. But I don't like the windscreen.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like the windscreen because it doesn't doesn't have enough range. That, you're looking right through it. This, you're barely looking over the top. So from where I'm sitting, I can see the ground where she's walking right now.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think that comes down far enough. I would like to have it go down even further.
Huh. Okay, fair enough. That's interesting.
But
Because it doesn't have that much range. Yeah, yours have a lot more range.
Yeah, it
actually,
does.
on the ST1300.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's going to be terrible to go back to that after riding this. This seat is perfect. It's wide. It's comfortable. I mean, I haven't gotten off of it yet. I'm still comfortable just sitting there. I would prefer to have this, you know, this back part about here, because that would be perfect for me. Then I wouldn't be reaching for the handlebars and stuff. But I'll bet you could either adjust the handlebars or get some sort of handlebar riser or something that would put them.
Oh, you can get a replacement seat that'll move you forward, or you can get a backrest. I'm sure of that.
Yeah. So.
Huh.
Very cool. Very cool. And let's see. I'm going to do the old.
The old style.
That seat is way lower.
Yeah.
Than the STs.
It is.
So I wonder what it's like without this on it. But yeah, it's impressive bike. Impressive. I mean, like I was saying, it didn't matter what gear I was in. 6th gear at 35 miles an hour, it still runs. It still accelerates. I mean, you can feel it grinding a little bit. It's lugging a little bit, but you know, from 3rd gear or 2nd gear all the way up to 6th, and it still has that kind of torque.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And like I was saying, well, did you see me in your mirrors when I was stopping?
Yeah.
It was basically, I was going this fast with my foot on the brake and letting the clutch, you know, on the slip of the clutch. And it just is so stable. Where the ST wants to do this all the time.
Yep.
The other thing about it is the ST actually has torque throttle. So when you crank it, it'll stand up.
Yeah, well, that's because it's got more reciprocating mass. It's got the balance shafts in relation to the size of the bike.
Yeah.
Yep. Where this is just the reciprocating mass with no balancers because it's a perfectly balanced engine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just, it wasn't until we came into here that I noticed it's just like the Briggs & Stratton go-kart. Right? And you're like, it's got this hysteresis you have to hit. Otherwise, you have to be going a minimum speed or that centrifugal clutch is not going to stay in. And the engine can take it, but you can't lug the engine because you can't tell it when to keep the clutch engaged. So it literally is not capable of going as low speed as a manual with a clutch. It's so strange.
Yeah.
But for touring, I totally get it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you do the occasional like
if all you do is pull into a spot, I mean, because that's all you need to do. Pull into a spot, park. You can use the reverse to back it out if you want.
Yep.
Right? If you don't have to do any low speed, you know, maneuvering like around dead people in the street or whatever, you know, for the apocalypse, you don't need the clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, from a street perspective, it's a lot like the argument between V-twin power and like high horsepower. You get streetable things. This is a streetable transmission.
That's exactly what
I still would prefer this because I do a lot of low-speed practice, and I could tell that it was in that range that you need to be able to be really effective at practicing low speed. But also, it's a very expensive bike, so that's, you know, mark in the unfortunate category, but 44. Okay, so we're good.
Spoiling. Spoils me for anything else.
I feel like there needs to be a different route for the wings. It's just that was all city.
It needs some freeway. Yeah.
It needs some legs. You can't even like. This thing was barely getting into 7th because we're going 55 at the most. And I think that's where it really shines. But it had a lot more hysteresis room in that low speed range when I got in here. You saw me going really slow. I was doing that because I'm feeling like it doesn't quite stay in gear. If you brake a little bit to get it to go slow, you can keep balance there, but then you got to give it kind of a a twist to get back into gear. And I'm like, you know, but we were just talking about like, is that really a problem? Because the bike is designed for going long miles. That transmission is perfectly fine. And it had, the modes were great.
Good.
Like, I was really impressed that the rain mode was noticeably softer on movement, so I could like snap the throttle and it would be like, oh, you want to go a little faster. Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty cool.
And sport mode is like sport bike mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
it stiffens up the shocks too.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but I think because it goes into a lower gear on the DCT, it was just like, you could feel it was like, okay, I'm ready. You said you want to go fast, let's go fast.
The little washboard roads that we rode over, as we're doing that, I took it from sport mode into touring mode. And I mean, it took a second, but then it just like, I didn't feel a bunch anymore.
Yeah.
So, just fantastic.
You know, to be honest with you, I had it in Econ mode almost probably half the ride. Just because I wanted to see what that's like. And it was like, yeah, it jumps into a higher gear more. And I was like, this is actually kind of the way that I ride normally. I go into a higher gear, because on the wing, I mean, he was pointing out, yeah, it was a surprise to him because he's got the STs. You know, if you have to rev those things up to like 1200 to take off.
Yeah.
The wing, you can put in sixth gear at 30 miles an hour and still gain some passing speed in short order. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know that, but that was a really impressive thing for him. I think I convinced him. That's
How much did those run?
now you're going to have to talk to the wife.
Cool.
So we'll do
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, let's rig it a roll.